Peterman attempts to intimidate Dr. Garvey in 2011. Now, why would Chris Peterman want me with Dr. Garvey in 2011? Because he thought his medical bribery and actually his malpractice as not any lawyer in the Gray family, but giving what he wants to call pro bono work in his time, for consideration of the thoughts that Dr. Garvey should be intimidated into taking for people's medication they've on. The reason I never had to go to Dr. Garvey or any of that shit was because I was fine, man. I had mental health counselors and probation officers and friends and all that shit. But what actually was going on was Chris knew that I was going to go on the run in 2013. So he was trying to set me up for medication that I could take while I was on the run from Dr. Garvey, or that maybe I could get delivered through mail order to John Butchko's house. And then that way, the DIT team and, Chris Peterman himself and Anne Marie Simmons and Judge Willie Marshall and, Judge Ambrosini and all of them, they could intimidate a surgeon in Portland into fraudulating medical records, right? So when I was on the run in 2013, I never went to the doctors at all. I wouldn't go to the doctors. I was too intimidated to go because of Chris Peterman. And, I know one thing that John Berg and Ted Grove will use against Chris Peterman in defense of themselves for the contract to Danny Boom. Me and my dad were so scared to go to the doctors that my dad wanted to get chemotherapy because of the medication he could have got putting on. And Chris would say my dad was a felon because he was saying that because my mom's gambling and everybody said it was a felony the way she gambled throughout Chad's whole life. And it was abusive to Chad and Danny and his family. And Chris Peterman doesn't want that out and doesn't want any of that out, period. Instead, he just wants accusations that he will lie to make up, and he wants the state to use immunity to make up evidence for him and make up testimony so he could testify himself and just get easy wins in court with immunity, and then at the end have himself paid out for being the big-time lawyer who saved the Gray family and had to save the prosecution, the state, the judges, and the cops with immunity. It's been Chris's dream since 2003. Hey, Sam Mills in heaven, and everybody at Scappoose High School in 2003, plus Tyler Biggs and Casey Dannison. I'm real sorry Sam Mills died. Chris Peterman really knows what he's doing with your medication and racketeering.